signing number 3 of the day is done. Vamos, vamos, vamos times 2. Óscar Zambrano is in. It's a loan initially, with the option to buy him next summer, obviously because of his doping ban. He trained this morning before the club before the players and before the squad flew down to Exeter to land at that airport to Plymouth. So the trio we've signed today, all in a travelling party, and they could feature. There is, of course, the doping ban hanging over him. We did make light of that in a proposed chant on Twitter today. Óscar Zambrano, he knew the place to go. Although he's never seen the black and amber team, the man from Ecuador, he broke a doping law. Then he said to me, I bleep love Hull City. So, let's read the statement. Hull City are delighted to announce the season-long loan signing of Ecuadorian defensive midfielder Óscar Zambrano from LDU Quito. The deal for the exciting 20-year-old includes an option to make the move permanent next summer. The prodigious youngster scored twice in 65 appearances for reigning Ecuadorian champions after progressing through their academy and netted on his final appearance in a 4-0 win at Macara. His first goal came against the same opponents in a 5-0 triumph in October 2022, 6 months after making his debut in a 2-0 victory over Cumbaya, 10 days before his 18th birthday. The talented midfielder features on 31 occasions during the 2023 season as Los Albos secured their 12th Ecuadorian Serie A title and won the Copa Sudamericana, South America's second most prestigious club competition behind the Copa Libertadores, of course. Registering 2 assists for the capital club, he remained influential up until his departure, with 17 starts across all competitions in the 2024 campaign. Santo Domingo-born Zambrano has been capped 14 times by his country at under-20s level and began his footballing education in the same academy as Chelsea's Moises Caicedo in Colorado's Jaipadira. Love my Spanish. Welcome, Óscar. If you're thinking Spanish pronunciation, by the way, the accent on the O means you emphasise that, so it's not Oscar, it's Óscar. And then Zambrano is just Zambrano because the South American speech of the Z, it's more like, it is just like how we say a Z, but the traditional mainland Spain way of saying it would be Zambrano with the Z being a TH. That's just because I'm a little bit bilingual. I can do the basics of Spanish. I had a conversation with Óscar Zambrano in Spanish when I saw him the other day. And then Bill, who was with us, who saw him in his hotel before, was like, "Oh, Óscar, ain't it past your bedtime?" When we saw him, because he came out of the stadium late after Sheffield Wednesday. And we just said, "Billy won't know what that means." Bill goes, "Yes, he will. He knows what Óscar means." Because Óscar Zambrano doesn't speak a word of English yet. Then, well, I just said see you later to him in Spanish, hasta luego, and then Bill sort of walked off and went, yeah, hasta la vida, what have you, yeah. Silly old fat. He won't mind me saying that either, he'll just say less of the old. But yeah, Zambrano is in. Adjun is convinced he is innocent. He is absolutely convinced he was innocent. He is innocent. So is Zambrano, judging by what he said in his final presser in the after the Quito game when he made his last start before he flew to England. They treated that as his final game, and he said, well, he basically said, "I'd like to thank all the coaching staff and for trusting me. It's going to be a big leap, but I'll get used to everything. But I'm looking forward to it. But I want to be in the national team, whatever." So Zambrano is confident he will get this permanent move, and I think the fact that it's not permanent now is just a reflection of the doping investigation. And I think the option, well, the permanent option, I think it's been framed in the media if they meet certain targets or whatever. I think it's as simple as he plays a couple of games, the manager likes him, and he doesn't get banned. I think it's as simple as that. How what this hinges on. I think it's that simple. If he gets banned, he will go back, and we won't sign him permanently. If he gets banned, that will be what happens. If he doesn't get banned, he will be a Hull City player, and we'll sign him on like a 4-year deal next summer or something like that. But yeah, final signing of the day. We have just about got all the permanent business done now. Adjan said he wanted... Well, he said at the Q&A he wanted a goalkeeper, 2 centre-backs, 2 number 6s, 2 or 3 wingers, and 2 strikers. So he wanted 10 from that point on. Rachopi 1, Burns 2, Miller 3, Hughes, Burstow, Zambrano. That takes us to 6. So we've got 4. He said we had 4 loans. So we've got... He said after the permanent ones are done, we've got 4 loans. So I think the striker who will wear the number 9 shirt will be on loan, and I hope to God it's I hope to God it is Jay Stansfield, but we'll see. As for the wingers at the minute, I don't know. I think he'll only want 1 winger, to be honest, because we got no, he will still want 2 wingers, I think, because we got Miller. He'll want another 2. We want 1 to put on the right side, so Abdus can move central. And then what that leaves? Yeah, a striker, a winger, a central midfielder. I can see James McConnell coming in on loan from Liverpool, and then that leaves another number 6 that he said was happening. That to me, that second number 6 suggests Seri goes, but that might just be Adjan talking and saying we're getting players, because I think Xavi Simons is also going to have a big season in that deeper role. So I don't think Walter will want to bring in another one and push Simons further down the pecking order, and then thus out on loan again. So we'll see. But 3 in a day. 3 in a day. 4 if you count the under-18 signing with Aidan Sheehu. And the way the club have phrased that in that statement is, for this year he's going to be with the 18s, but he's going to be with the 21. And they phrased it hinting, oh yeah, he's a 21s player. So that just because he's 17, they can't say he's signed a professional contract just yet. But he will have a professional contract lined up, and he will be a pro player in the 21s next year. Anyway, rambling. Yeah. Bienvenido, Óscar Zambrano. Come on, vamos!